Alrighty, this is the latest world that I've been working on. I am showing an example of what it looked like before the Industrial Revolution started. So this is the starting plane, and honestly, I kind of almost forgot just how different it looked when I first started. And we got our big old waterfalls there, and even bigger waterfalls there. All of this stuff, he's not live yet. That one's not live yet. And then we shall load into the one that I'm playing. Do 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 do. There we go. All right, there's that district center you just saw. This is the core of my civilization. I've got my basic farms here. I've got my mangoes. Got some improved foods. This has actually undergone several revisions where I've ripped out a bunch of stuff and rebuilt it. My storage cluster where I store all of my stuff. Got my coffee beans, got my eggplants, another tree farm, my power. Oh, excuse me. And then I have a series of locks through here so that this stays green during dry seasons and bad tides. Same thing going on up here. Got my series of locks. Bad water dump. Same thing, bad water dump. Got this project that I've got building. This is where I'm going to place all of the... No. Where I'm going to place a lot of this stuff. It's going to go here on this platform. Got my corn farm, got my canola farm. I'd found that for a good chunk of the game, I was just... This here was not producing enough gears and planks to keep up, and this forest here was not enough. So I came up here and built this so I could have dirt, terraformed this, built this tree farm, came down here, built this tree farm, and now I am producing enough that I'm actually building this and staying in the green. This is a mod I downloaded where instead of me having to place one of these for each one of those foods, I just place this one thing, and the workers in it will go and make sure that all of this is always stocked up. Why am I not fermenting any mushrooms? I know I have them. No, I don't. I need to find a spot. So I'm starting to run into an issue where finding the land to build some of the stuff that I need is starting to become a real problem. So let's see. Yes. There you go. We'll shove them up there. Some fermenters. My little bot farm. It's amazing. This one assembler. If you don't have the control tower and you don't have grease, these guys will struggle to hit 50 bots. Just one. If you have this and the grease, it will get to 95 bots. So I have ton of bots, but I don't use them for building. I use them for hauling. The bots are the ones that bring the material here. Then the beavers wake up, they run out here, and they basically just go back and forth here, from here to the build spot all day long. Then come here while the beavers or the robots make sure that this is always fully stocked. And then over here, I am building, if you look, I am no longer supplying enough power to my network from these. So I have started construction on this. This should hopefully provide me probably another 5 to 6,000 horsepower to the network. And if it doesn't get to where I need it to be, I will probably, at that point in time, take one of these bad water sources here and build something similar over here to get the horsepower I need. Because the bots all need horsepower, you know, to be charged up. And then most of my stuff, industry requires it, and it's just, you know, it adds up. I got my monuments going in. Ooh, actually, I finally have enough to do this. I should get the happiness up even higher, which means that these little guys will become even more effective. If I can get the fermented mushrooms, what's the next one? Tier 40s, almost there, 42, 47. So this will get me to 160% crafting speed. Then that's plus 8. So that'll get me all the way up to 50, which should give me 50% movement speed, which is great for builders, and 100% life expectancy, which means that these 4 will have gone from providing me 40 beavers to currently sitting around 62. Once I get that next life expectancy bonus, it'll probably go up to like 70 beavers supported out of those, which means more builders, which means I get to build faster. Yeah, this one's going pretty smooth. I have had some accidents where I have flooded my downtown with bad water and had contaminated beavers, and I've actually had a population collapse a little bit because I was not paying attention and lost all of my farms, and a bunch of beavers got contaminated, and then the population started collapsing because there was no berries to fuel the pods. And yeah, that was no bueno. But I have since resolved all of those issues. Everything's pretty automated now. Yeah. Nice. So the plan is to make this my main reservoir. And unlike what I've done in a lot of previous playthroughs where I cap it off and make it a pressure vessel, once I have the rest of these walls built, I'm going to take out these double floodgates, bring them up to this height, and use dams here so the waterfall still runs, because I need that waterfall in order to irrigate this land. Because, you know, that's my eggplants, which is an important food. That's my coffee, which also improves the beavers' ability to do what they're doing. See? So +3. And then my next big thing is, so we've got I gotta find a spot for my swimming pools and my double showers, because they require water. The rest of this I should be able to just throw in. This space here is going to be for the exercise plazas, the wind tunnels, the motivatoriums, and the mud bath. Detailers I can kind of just squeeze in spots. And so, same with scratchers. And I need more campfires. Getting there. Getting there.